Hi, I'm Lisa Cassoni,
And I'm Heather Stobo.
and we're here today at the Porch Gallery in downtown Ojai. When we moved to Ojai 13 years ago, 10 years ago we discovered this building through a friend who owned it and took over management of the gallery and created what is now the Porch Gallery. And 5 years ago we bought it and moved into it and have been running the gallery, among other things, inside the building and other endeavors and businesses, as well as renovating the building as we've lived here.
So we had the gallery in these 3 rooms, and then we bought the building and expanded, moved in, expanded the shop, and started a line of chocolates inspired by Beatrice Wood called Beto Chocolates.
That business was created here, inspired in this building. It employs local women in the company. It was really fun to create something inside the building that didn't exist before and that honors just an amazing legacy that we had discovered from living in Ojai for quite a number of years. And we consider her to be like one of the grand dames in the art world of Ojai, as she had lived here for over 40 years of her life. We both lived in Los Angeles a very long time. I wanted to get out of the grind of a big city. Opening a business here and now having multiple businesses here includes the environment of being on a bike every day instead of a car. I rarely am in a car, and that to me is one of the special things about living in a community like Ojai.
What's so nice is that we're downtown, but we're not on Ojai Ave. So we're a block off. So we get the foot traffic, but we don't have the noise, we don't have the cars going by.
The Montgomery family were the first owners of the house, and then they sold it to the Bakers. They raised a number of daughters, I believe it was 7 daughters in the house. Both Heather and I grew up in old houses on the East Coast, so this felt very familiar to us. The tall ceilings and the light coming through, the hardwood floors, all of the details in this house, the character of the house, the history of the house.
Feels so homey for a building its size.
And not to mention the trees that surround the building too. One of the arborists in town has told us that the Mexican cypress out front is 140 years old. It's the oldest tree in downtown Ojai. Every single bedroom feels like you're in a tree house. Every window you look out to trees.
And it is unique in Ojai. There aren't a lot of 2-story buildings. When we moved in here, we were trying to figure out how we could do it in a way that it was private, but we could move throughout the building. And we didn't want to close off any doorways. We didn't want to isolate the apartment like that. So we created a hidden bookcase. And so you open the bookcase and that's our full apartment back there.
We built out this backyard that's so beautiful. It was a pile of dirt, but it had this beautiful mulberry tree back there. That's a beautiful canopy. And now it's fenced in, and there's a deck, and there's a fire pit, and you can see the Topa Mountains if you're sitting having coffee in the morning or later in the day, a glass of wine. That was something that just went in the last 2 years, and that's been really uniquely beautiful to have that back there.
For me, I hope the next owner values the historic aspect of it. I really want it to be appreciated. This isn't the type of building you just buy because it's an office space. A friend of ours came up with the tagline, "See you on the porch." I guess, to the next owner or to everyone who comes by, we'll see you on the porch.